right? Meow. It's Oregon! Oh snap, boys. Dude, they banned Blitz? They must have seen the tower bomb-up game. Blitz Ying ban is heavily gonna impact the basement, obviously. Asami Ying? Or sorry, fucking Valkyrie. So you have Mira open. You have Solus open. Solus is not that prevalent on Oregon, but still. Mira basement is gonna be fucking hard to play against. And Kaid is open to force out Thatcher or secondary MPs. Yep, there it is. Mira, basement, first side. Boom. Just as you should. It's not poor Asami always getting banned, bro. Asami should actually get nerfed. Because, think about this. You could actually nerf Asami in 3 different ways, and she would still be a strong operator. That's how good she is. Whereas, like, if you nerfed, like, Sledge a single time, he would be, like, less played than Buck, probably. Solus is the same thing. You can nerf Solus, like, 2 different ways, and still she's gonna be very, very played. How can you even fight Mirror Basement? That's the thing, you can't. Not really. So, what you do with Mirror Basement, right? What every team does. If this is the basement bomb site, right? You got laundry stairs here, going down, whatever. On the laundry mirror here, you put a mirror window. And then freeze a wall, you get a mirror window. And then one guy sitting here can see through both mirrors. He can cover both the laundry stairs and freezer stairs. That means the only way to attack against this bomb site is to go meeting, headstrap, big tower stairs, or blue double door. It's literally the only way to attack on this bomb site. Unless you bring out an execute operator like the Monty, the Ying, the Capital, to then smoke or blind the mirror positions, brute force your way through laundry and freezer, and have one guy flank like backside, which is very, very difficult, right? So the issue with mirror being open is that you're basically forced into a backside execute, and every single team knows that, so you just play 4 defenders against 5 attackers in the back. And then sometimes, of course, you can do like a 4-1 split where like 4 people hit the back, 1 guy flanks the front, like laundry, like freezer hatch drop or whatever. But generally speaking, the reason why you play the mirror is so you can just put as many guns as possible in one direction, because the mirror windows are not really breakable, like ever, basically. There's no value in putting a mirror window in electric. Like, if Thatcher is banned and you play Kaid, you can put 1 mirror window from E-box into blue, but it's a very low value mirror window. Because A, it doesn't help you have pillar control, B, it can still get cleared with secondary MPs from above, and 3, blue is very hard to attack from already because you play smoke and elbow shield, and you play a guy Shaiko spot, which is like pillar blue tarp. So, getting a mirror window for the backside that's already so easy to defend is a waste. Whereas laundry and freezer, if there's no mirror window, is a lot harder to defend as a defending team. Especially if you don't have like a Sami or Valkyrie that gives you either intel or cover, right? So the blue mirror is actually like from like a year or 2 ago. It's no longer played like ever these days, even with Kaido and Thatcher band. Or at least it's very rare. Instead, you might see like a Blitz ban or a Ying ban, which then kind of certifies the mirror just being even stronger. Or the lack of a mirror on blue being even stronger. So, that's pretty much the basic generals of the bomb site. And from Oceania that still have a kind of camaraderie with these other Asia Pacific. Do I think a Gun 6 should take out mirror window? Fuck no! Imagine a Gun 6 would counter a primary gadget like that. That'd be crazy. 1 Gun 6 would just break mirror. That'd be crazy. Of, I would say, the entire competitive pool across all 9 maps that are currently available, so we are expecting W7M to look. You see here, the Capital is a great operator pick to basically compensate for the Ying ban, which SCARZ did themselves. You get the smokes, the fire for execute. It's good against the mirror windows. If you want to attack it head on, it gives you the possibility, but it's still hard. But first you gotta roam clear, of course. Melusi is not currently meta, Kieran. You only really play Melusi on bomb sites like Oregon Basement, where there's like 3 staircases. Villa, Melusi is pretty good on. Oregon Basement, even actually Oregon in general, Melusi is pretty good on. Villa, Oregon. You can play it on Chalet, but it's not that high value. So Melusi is specific. Mira is not very strong on second floor, no. Mira is only commonly played on basement Oregon. You can play your top floor Kid Storms and put a Mirror window downstairs in kitchen to hold verticality with C4 for Plantina or play Solace or Pulse. But it's not commonly done. Parabellum does it in NAL actually. I think Wolves did it once in EUL, but it's not very common. And for territory bomb site, Mirror is rarely played.
But you know, we hope that we get it all right. Tayo on screen now in the capital. The real challenging one is Sledge Washoy. Big fan of him.
135, decent pace. Would you play Pillar if Sami spend? I'd play my Pillar. My Warden, Jaeger is normally your Pillar players. Because you don't really need a C4 on Pillar. I like Philippox and Jaeger, so like Mute Jaeger's playing it right now for these guys. You see Mirando here, locks down Freezer. Mirando here, locks down Laundry. And you can't destroy them with Ace or Hibanas really. A, you got Mute to deal with, and B, you can always have the Crossfires, Impact Grenade, C4s, etc. So opening kill, very important on Oregon. All about manpower. Again, if the Tigers get the opening kill, then you got one more gun than they do. That's gonna benefit you greatly. So we can not fire hallway here, smoke the window, maybe push, like this. Actually just fire the window and eliminate it. They got the red info, that's great. Might be the Lion's charge actually. But they trade out unevenly, favoring the defending team, so you can't plant 2v2. See, here, it's hard to plant even. Because you got like the closet angle. If they swing into closet and white swing the mirror window, they actually get it. Great call from Rek. You see like that? If you swing the mirror window, you die. But they get the plant down. Now it's 50-50. Rek can play post plant. Oh, KZ. He actually can long arm it if he breaks the wall a bit more. 4k for him. Great trade. So they did the capital thing, yeah? You like fire slash smoke the mirror and push in. The Lion charge did spot 3 members of W7M, by the way. Which again was the laundry player that was hiding in the corner. And they hit the flank with one guy on the Hibana. Philippox dying there throwing a C4 is pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. And that is the hardest bomb site attack you have in the game. Like, on Oregon. Basement against Mirror is like the hardest. So winning that attacking round is massive for this best of one. Zero being brought out from Ash? Zero for top floor. Don't really know what's going on. They try and cheese. They don't really do rounds step by step. You watch SCARZ, and it almost looks like they're not from APAC, honestly. Like, I don't play the team names. I mean, you see the teams here: SCARZ, W7M. So for this tournament, there's no team tags in the name. I assume Blast is trying out different stuff. Maybe for next major that'll change. Set themselves apart as one of the best in APAC. Oh no, there's a roam here from Philippox. Looking at the 6 grenades or the 5 with Rex spending one, this looks like a downstairs take with 0 cams for information, but W7M also playing correctly into it. They're holding downstairs at the extension of the jammers. There is no Buck though. Buck would be great here as well. Where is that player in Big Tower? Nades are coming through, and look at how close Rek is to the bomb site. Not a single nade has done any damage really so far. That's like pretty demoralizing for SCARZ. Nobody's Kid's window repel to cut the bomb site in half either, because like they don't have big tower control. So you see how W7M are holding all the key positions. JV has big window control, which shuts down Kid's repel, shuts down part of big window on the right hand side. It helps shut down Trophy with Attic rotate. Then you have, I think it was Casey earlier in Armory. He's left now and dead. Big pick for Rek. 5 kills in the 2 rounds. You've taken down the best player in the tournament so far in KZ. So now they get Armory Master Bedroom control with this. If they lose JV and Big Tower as well, that's when SCARZ has like a really big way in. With my cam shorter? Alright, you guys can't see Iana, can you? Oh, there we go. She used all her nades earlier. So the issue is big tower control. JV can lock down Taeo's jump in. Pion could jump in and take the one. Okay, not like that. I was gonna say if Zero rappelled in and didn't die on the window rappel, and like this is what I mean. These are like the small mistakes that Apex makes, right? Pion swings the window and just dies before entering, and then Sledge jumps in after when it doesn't work out, and then he dies. It's like if the Zero rappels in tier 3, that forces Simon to white swing far left, that actually exposes him to the attic jump in, right? Because if this is big tower, and you got like window top floor here, here, and here, rappel in here, that's gonna force Asami to move to this side of big tower to get an angle up on it. If Sledge then jumps in the attic window here, he can actually see exactly that position of this half of the big tower, and not the one she was hiding in earlier. But instead, like, he swings this window in tier 2 upside down, dies to Asami, she turns around, kills the Sledge. It's like, small thing. If you want to try and leverage that advantage by just like gambling it, you have to do it in the right order essentially. They're doing it. They're doing the Kaid Blue Mirror. Likely expecting a complete counterplay by SCARZ because they attacked the front last time. So they're probably gonna fully expect them and predict them to attack the backside this time around instead. So they actually put the mirror window with the kite trick instead. No Thatcher being picked, no secondary MPs, so basically this is like unattackable now because of that. If SCARZ had the info in prep phase, they could attack or pick a Thatcher or secondary piece, and then they could pick that apart easily with Hibana, but not the case.
I'm gonna just say that that's a change because the effect it's gonna have, right, is we've got no
we do not see this blue mirror window ever. Like we don't.
W7M, not sure whether that was just a sound cue, but nonetheless very well played and a massive.
This is a sound C4.
Yeah, great read. Last time SCARZ did the exact same thing. They cleared through the top floor and made.
This is also why you can't repeat the exact same entry points. This is all about pattern recognition for defending team. If you see a guy always do something, you go, oh guys, 1C4 here, he dies. You know, swing this door, he dies. You know, Capcan trap here, he doesn't check it ever. And that goes for droning, for utility. And look at this, there's like 3 guys freezer fighting for the freezer hatch by, I guess, the second kite claw is there. 1 guy can hold the back of the mirror window, and by having freezer control you have laundry control. So W7M recognizing very efficiently like what they need map control wise.
It's actually Fishlike who's got the diffuser in his hands, so it could be a change pace. SCARZ, they don't take things too hastily. They like to drone at the bomb site and make
and
sure
boom. Sheed. Because they need to go down the staircase to nade the kite claw. Did he not throw it? What? Why did he
some of the X-Kairos on that freezer hatch, and now Fishlike is going to finish opening it, but the time has ticked away.
But why wasn't the kite claw just there? They can't clear it. No?
From W7M, for SCARZ attacking the basement with the man.
I don't understand.
It's not an enviable position at all.
What happened with the kite claw? He's not in his pocket either, so it must have just died to the X-Kairos when he tossed it later.
Another pick for Herds doesn't make the mission of SCARZ any easier now in 3-on-5, but thankfully Tayo is able to claim 1 back.
Banky space colors. So here we go, fire, smoke, hallway window, great counter toxic babe. That's gonna make it hard, right? 30 seconds left, 1 more like toxic babe in pocket. Line scan, like drop, take the fight, and it's a brawl. Well, you see, it's not pretty.
A quad kill for himself and a quick cleanup. That's all that she wrote for SCARZ that round. Great domination from.
Still curious what happened with the kite claw earlier.
That round really fell on the shoulders of Herds there. He made a massive impact through the early to mid to late round. First, he found that.
There aren't that many teams right now. In the current meta of Siege that plays the game like very strategically. But W7M definitely is one of those teams. Whenever they play like Clubhouse, when they play Oregon, they always have a pretty good read on what they want to do and change things up. A lot of teams kind of rinse repeat the same things. Big risk there from her swinging the fire, actually. which W7M, they have like the gun skill, but they have the structured setups as well to like enforce that. Because you see, like, W7M could just swing out. They have really great players individually, but they do play around utility, whether it be mirror windows, deployable shields, Asami, like keep barriers, etc.
Over to this dining and kitchen bomb site rather than going over to meeting, which has become a little bit more fashionable.
Osa for tertiary, very stable operator. Same with Flores, soft destruction. Fish like almost getting spawn peaked on Thermite would have been like if he died, that's like the round over. Because they're trying to attack small tower into dining, which you need Thermite for. There's a best of one, yes. Oh, Fish like is likely gonna die here if Hertz plays this correctly. Although the thing is, he might think it's Osa, not Thermite, because the gun is the same. So he might not swing the right-hand side.
Now Hertz has been spotted as that Rotero drone sailed on by. Hasn't been able to clear any utility. Critically, there's that deployable shield.
I think SCARZ spanned the last map because W7M are defending. The team who bans the last map does not get to choose starting side. And seeing as everybody in their right mind would pick Oregon defense first, I'm gonna assume the map was decided by SCARZ, but I don't know for sure. This is phase 2 of the major. You guys see the glass scope bug? The numbers were on the, like, out of the scope. Now you can walk in, put down the Osa shield and try and plant behind it. The counter is Philly Pucks and smoke grenades, 1 impact, 2 C4s. That's a very early gas with the flush a kill with it. Still 1 more in pocket. Warden is dead, so smokes are strong. They gotta get Peon moving here. Get that shield down. You go in right side. You kinda gotta hug the corner here. And smoke comes out. Takes a little bit of damage. Impact gets the shield, and there we go. No more Osa shields. That was the last impact as well. Last smoke. Now they can glass smoke, Osa smoke, and try and plant in it, but there's still 2 C4s from JV and Nade. And then backstab from Dogabi is great as well. They trade 1 for 1. Very early push, right? Tank goes down, they don't know exactly where. Great pre-fire injure. They smoke bank the planter somehow. And then we see the individual performance from W7M, right? They just win their gunfights every single time. So both teams actually played that round like pretty sound structure-wise, right? They try the Osa shield, doesn't work out. Get the smokes, they get smoke banned. I'm not sure that's information or not, or just a good guess. Doki flanked a little bit too early from SCARZ. Got a kill and then die, but it's before the execute on site happened. The whole point of flanking late round is to make people turn their backs towards the execute to worry about their behind. But Dokebi died before the execute, so they can turn around, kill the Dokebi, turn back around, and then deal with the bombs and execute, right? You see this. I guess, did they spot the... did they spot it with Solace? Is that what happened? Did they spot the diffuser planter with Solace's gadget? Because the case was pinged. They're fucking geniuses. Like, actually. They're actually geniuses. They countered the smoke that way. It only works 1 time, but it's so strong because the guy planting does not get a notification when it happens. So they literally have no idea they spotted. It's like it's basically like yellow ping. So they have no fucking clue.
Little things in the round.
They probably just think they got lucky.
Games like this go down because it really is the small details of every round that tell the tale of who's gonna go what way, who's gonna pick it up. That round, if W7M didn't have the right amount of...
It's pretty much just every single possible outcome is accounted for, right? Osa, impacts, plant C4, plant case info, Solace, smokes, the shield, the mirror window, like there's just the layers of like on the defensive side from W7M is really, really good. And I am actually impressed by SCARZ because this is like extremely hard to play against. Like we're looking top-down view, we're not playing in the server, and it's a lot for us to peel on, you know? So, okay, this has to go wrong, this has to go right, that has to go right, you gotta do this and this and this. If you're in the server, you only see your own perspective, never top-down view, right? Because you're in the game. You don't have all this intel as freely accessible. So the fact that SCARZ are actually getting close in these rounds is very impressive, because it is one of the hardest, probably one of the hardest teams to attack against I've ever seen on Oregon, frankly. Obviously, if SCARZ, they start picking up these opening kills and they start building some kills on the board, it's going to make it easier for them. But W7M also don't expose themselves to die early in the rounds almost ever. And usually they just trade 1 for 1. So,
that, but off the back of the tactical timeout, like you said, it's
like this right here is an opportunity to punish KC, get that kill.
probably what they expected to
But look, he plays the blind ankle on the beam. He knows he's safe.
It's forcing SCARZ to once
And now he's just gonna force out so many drones, right? 4 drones dead. Casey still playing in there. Flash goes out. Armory stairs, walk up. Might be a Gemini clone. Pops the hatch, fix the drop. There we go, he dies. Wasn't the hatch, it was a floor instead. But now they get the 4v5 that they want. And no one can help Casey. Nobody held lobby. Nobody held master bedroom. And now Solus is dead too.
SCARZ are going to look to try and take as much of this top floor control as they possibly can. And drone being sent out into that meeting split does identify that Herds is looking for the lurk down on the ground floor, so Washoy is going to have to be very careful on the other side. Meanwhile, the rest of SCARZ need to make a decision here. How far into
Oh, look at this. Look at Dining.
and how much
There's a
time
Twitch just vibing on the table.
so you don't want
Waiting for a
to waste
rotation.
time trying to get Philippox down on the ground, but Herds taking down Washoy can at least even up the man advantage for W7.
Show he's dead.
That must have been aggressive because Washoy was inside classroom. Perhaps an aggro peek from split. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, through an impact hole as well. W7M just plays such an active defense.
It's the small things,
Huh.
like I said earlier.
And now what, SCARZ? And now what?
Individual plays.
How do you progress from here?
It's just bringing the right secondary gadget and having it.
Dude, he hears that? No fucking shot.
JP92 is going to look for a peek out.
He actually heard the rappel.
But isn't able to connect the shots. Pion on the other side will look for him as Philippox still hunkering down on this top floor.
Time's ticking down now for SCARZ.
45. SCARZ are scattered across the entire map. No easy way in.
Time to meet some of it yourself.
They have 2 drones left. Only 1 being active.
To tower, and he's going for this push. He
Great
does
collapse.
fire and takes down JV. Now the numbers advance.
But then the flank, they haven't cleared all the top floor.
Is keen for a
It's like they gain something and they lose it right after.
position, but time is ticking
And
away.
Twitch is still alive. Rek hasn't been active at all in this round. He's in Dining, holding the dining door. Now he's in Zulu into lobby.
Right now.
So SCARZ playing 4 versus 5 the entire round, basically.
With no time left to do it, it's simply too late for SCARZ. W7M now with 7 seconds left on the clock can probably close this one out.
Oh, Pion, you gotta run, mate. And Philippox is there, ready for
No
it.
time.
Even he could find this kill. Nade is still up to survive. Beautifully played by W7M in the late round, not giving SCARZ anything to run away with. And
Also, very rare case of W7M. They had basement open and chose not to go there. They went tertiary back to back, Dining and big tower.
Through this
Not something that we see very often.
especially through the mid round, I think they're doing a
Phase 1 teams could never do this.
round adaptations.
Like, actually.
Tayo got really proactive in his position, right? He realized that his teammates actually had players
I wonder who the IGL is from SCARZ.
and then rotated.
Does anyone in chat know who's the IGL is from SCARZ? Because, like, it would make sense if it's Tayu. The roles that he plays, the positions that he plays. Because they're very lackluster whenever Rek is not entering. Like, they're not really progressing a whole lot. And I worry that's because the IGL is on the back end, which makes a lot of sense. Fishlike and Tayu are the support players. So one of those, if not both, would make sense. Because they're both in the back, droning. If, let's say, Rek theoretically was the IGL, I feel like that round would have been quicker in nature, because when the entry player is making the entry calls to, like, progress the map, that's when things really, really pace up, right? That's why I think in a perfect world, you have one IGL be an entry player or a second entry player, and one IGL being like a flex support player. That way you get front to back IGLing.
The contrast, right?
Pion is the IGL. Okay.
Yet to find a kill for Pion and Fishlike. Really struggling at the moment. Have SCARZ been the last 4 rounds in a row.
Flores drone.
I hadn't even noticed that those guys
There's
were
no
so
shield in elbow.
unfortunately, it's been
Why
like
is
that in
that?
Australia. I
Where
thought
is the
that
shield?
honestly,
Oh, they got the mirror window
they're
instead.
all
I see.
W7M, they're all on the board at
So
the moment.
again,
SCARZ
W7M, they have
haven't
prepped for this or expecting the backside tick.
instantly
They did a Kaid mirror.
W7M, I think they really need to be able to have more players on the board here and finding engagements successful to their name to close
Wait, they
out.
don't have any...
Here comes a gas.
Wait.
How are W7 going to try and deal with
Oh,
this
they
loss?
didn't kite the mirror window.
They know exactly
did
how to
last
ramp
time.
up that aggression, don't they? And even though it was a great idea
Got a higher volume.
counter that mirror with the X-Kairos,
It's kind of loud for me.
W7M just had the perfect play
I'll take this off.
to get the last laugh.
Once again, double trouble from W7M. The smoke grenade into the swing. takes down another player of SCARZ. Thankfully,
I'm not casting today, no. I'll be casting tomorrow. Casting 4 best of ones tomorrow.
On the Warden. This time, Warden not as important here in the late round. There's only the smokes on Pion and a couple flashbangs as well for Washoi, so it's not a super mission critical operator anymore. For
They drew an L in the wall. Look,
try and make his way in through the
where the mirror window was.
Blue bunker, but it's going to be tough. It's going to come down to this Pillar's mini execute.
I mean, Munty's alive. You can walk in and take elbow control.
Pion is gonna have to lead the charge with that shield.
Like, relatively easy.
Marching his way down the stairs with his Gemini.
I will be casting on the main stage. I'm casting quarters and semis. Last quarter, last semi game. As a frontline shield, okay. To hold mirror, so the freezer rather. So the mirror that gets moved, the shield takes its position.
Really need to clear out some of these key positions, but W7M don't want to give it up.
That's exactly right. This position here inside of Shaiko, as we like to call it, Fishlike can claim his first kill onto KZ, but the
Was that a
next one
C4?
will be for Leapox.
It did no damage. I didn't see. Was it a nade or was it a C4?
Literally a rock and a half
That had to be a nade, no?
is coming in through the back
On
with
tower
the
stairs?
And Pion's also the one with the diffuser as well. Keep that in the back of your mind.
That had to be a
There's gonna
nade.
be no hatch pressure at all from
But it was
SCARZ.
probably Philipbox's C4
Might
from
make it possible to move in on Philippos.
Tarp.
Fishlike finds his second. Now Rek has gone down. That's the big frag.
It's a very late Munty push, and he's all alone.
Step up. Pion is so close.
Alright, let's go. And he's dead. Fucking hell.
He's always on the watch.
If Munty unextends, yeah, this is individual performance, right?
1v1.
If Munty unextends, right as Flores walks in to take the gunfight, then Munty can trade by meleeing the smoke or going for the ADS threat, right? Or Munty can walk basically on that pixel angle between the two members, allowing Flores to walk in safely and then take the 1v1. But Pion is absolutely trolling his teammate in that round, I have to say. He's absolutely trolling. And that's like a very basic Munty concept as well. Because like, yeah, I don't know. There's like a lot he could do differently there. I think he had smoke grenades too when he died. I could be wrong. I didn't see them be spent. SCARZ are from Japan, by the way. So Japan against Brazil. Brazil. Side swap, 5-1.5. What do we have? Capital, Flores, and attack. JB gets spawn peeked. The fish like he's doing it on the master bedroom door. Good night. One of the best operators you possibly could have killed. Capital being the best. Well, I guess Hibana the best. Capital second, took me third, but still. Hibana should never die. For spawn peek.
SCARZ have actually been really good at the opening engagements in this game. They've been winning them more than W7M have. But
What's happening?
you can see, winning the opening kill doesn't always mean the round, as we've seen 2 from W7M since then. And look at the confidence from
Casey walks down, no drone.
Really doesn't care. He just marches on down the
Oh, they don't even have
stairs,
flank control. They don't know for sure where they are. They know there's a roamer above because they impact grenade
and
earlier.
he's so close to just looking for another
Hurts doing
opportunity to
backside
make a
pressure.
play on the side.
Wait, it's clear. There's nobody on that shield. If you play fast here with confidence, you can just fucking take it.
What that also does mean is that there's only 2 on the bomb side. So
Oh, SCARZ are swinging. Unfavorable gunfights. You don't have to take Freezer, my guys. You can sacrifice Freezer.
Onto Hurts, but the kill not collected as he can round the corner once again and take him down for another round.
That's match point.
Match point.
6-1.
Match points. These guys started with a rough round. SCARZ got the better of him on the very first attack, and now KZ.
Where do you go on defense now, SCARZ? I would go mirror basement personally, but then again, there's no good bomb site. If you cannot win basement bomb site on Oregon, there's no good bomb site. Like if it's that one-sided, that is, right? I know W7M, the only round they lost was basement defense themselves, but it's like if you get open and kill, and you have like active roam, and you still come into like a 3v1 or 4v1 at the end, that's like, that's not good. That's not good. This is a 6-1 scoreline, but this has actually been a relatively close match for half the rounds. So this very easily could have been like 3-3, 4-3 kind of thing. They go upstairs. Mussy? Oryx? There is one critique that I have, right? Why play Oryx here? If you're playing 1 and 6 on Pion, and you play Oryx on this bomb site, that brings no value let's say you want to make rotations, right? Any operator with a shotgun can do it, right? And let's say you want beat boobs. Again, many other operators that can bring that as well. It's just like, I feel like Oryx is such a low value operator on this bomb side. So is Mossy, to be fair. But yeah, not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of the operator value. Let them have fun, bro. If you wanna have fun in phase 2, you're gonna go home in 2 days. This is not where you have fun, okay? Does it look like W7M are having fun? Yes. Why are they having fun? Because they're playing really good Siege. Is Pion having fun? Yeah. Why? Because he's 1-6 playing Oryx. Now, would you rather be Pion on SCARZ or would you rather be W7M? You tell me. Because they're both having fun, but one is winning 7-1. That's a big difference, right? Winning is really fun. It's fucking hilarious to win. Also, Oryx lost his scope. He's not actually that fun anymore. He doesn't have a 1.5x.
Really cautious when he goes for this push. You can hear it ring out in the background now, but
oh, wait, great swing, great swing. A lot of damage, a lot of damage. Oh, JV opening kill to Mossy. Downstairs. And then Casey finds two. Pion, show the Oryx, baby. He sees the gun barrel, gets a double kill. But would you guess what? The bomb site's done and dusted. They're planting down the diffuser and Pion is dead. He got 2 kills. He had fun. But it's also 1 game away from going home. Woo! Was it worth it? Was it worth it? No! It was not worth it at all. Not even close. 7-1 for W7M. I don't know about the Oryx, man. I don't know about the Oryx. I'll be honest.
Firstly, what did you make of that game? Watching it?
It was, I think it was what everybody expected, right? Everybody expected that you've got teams at 2 different levels.
Actually, this game actually wasn't what I expected, I'll be honest. I think SCARZ played surprisingly well. It was actually a close game. It wasn't a 7-1 as much as a 7-1.
There were moments where they had massive step-ups to bat from SCARZ. They had the opening picks in quite a few of the rounds, but then
I do like the versatility though, allowing casters to... Oh god, what a double. What a triple. Pion!